before we move ahead, there is one very interesting thing that we should talk about. That is, in programming, in almost most of the languages that at least I have worked with and I have at least heard about them, there is a concept of special characters. Right? What are special characters? Just like A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, you have these digits as the characters and all. Now on your keyboard, you have a character, like you have a key of enter also, right? Like using which you can go to a new line. And you have a key of tab also. Tab is not a space, right? It's like 4 spaces together makes a tab, let's say, in your system. So tab is also a key. A new line is also a key, right? Using which you go to a new line. So let's say if I define a text. Now I want to define a text like the new Apple iPhone has been launched. Right, something like this. Like you want to have multi-line text. One way is that you define multiple strings for it. Or otherwise, somehow, somewhat, if we can inculcate our enter character, then we can do it, right? So we have a concept of special characters. What are special characters? So if let's say you write something like the new Apple iPhone, and then let's say you put something like a backslash, mind my words, it's a backslash, and then let's say you put a N. Okay, backslash N, and let's say then you resume, has been launched. So what this backslash N does, it's a special character, right? It is called as, sometimes it is also called as escape sequence. Escape sequence, right? So when JavaScript will read it, it will not read it like backslash N. It will read it like a new line. This is considered as a new line character. New line character, right? Wherever if you are making a text, I'm talking specifically about text, strings. Inside a string, if JavaScript at any point of time reads a backslash followed by a N, it will treat as a new line character. If let's say it reads backslash T, it will consider it as a tab. Let me show you. So special chars .js. If let's say you make a variable let text is equals to the new Apple iPhone, and let's say you put a backslash N. See, there is no space between the backslash and the N. Both of them are together. And remember, this is a backslash. There are 2 slashes in a computer system, backslash and forward slash. It's a backslash, okay? So you put a backslash N, and then you put, let's say, has been launched. And let's say I try to print this text. And if I run it, see, it went into a new line. So what exactly happened? It is going to consider it as a new line character. Now after the new line character, you see you have a space here also. So you can even see that space here. So it's like wherever you see a backslash N, at that same moment, JavaScript just kind of like will press enter. It will look like it just pressed enter for you because it's a new line character. If I replace this backslash N, let's say, if I replace this backslash N with backslash T, let's say this time I write iPhone 14 has been launched. Now if I console.log it, x2, and run it, see now there is a tab space, like there is a space of a tab, like multiple spaces, most probably it looks like 4 space. So there is a gap of a tab between the 14 and this starting space, right? So that's what special characters are. So there are a lot of special characters. So you can just read about special characters of JavaScript. So special chars JavaScript. You can read some good articles, right? See, some article is coming up. So you can read about all of these special characters. Let me just search for it, backslash and see. There are a lot of ones. Now, you might be thinking, right? If let's say whenever I write backslash and I write a n, it treats it as a new line. But what if I have to print backslash, just a backslash? How do you do that? So for that, you have to do double backslash. If you do double backslash, it will print one backslash, something like this, right? If you have to do something like a backspace, you can do slash b. You can just read about it. Generally, in your programming career, you are going to use backslash n and backslash t, and mostly backslash n. So that is going to be something that you can use, right? So backslash n can be used to print something in a new line. So let's say now if you have, let's say let age is equals to 10, and let's say let name is equals to Sanket. And if I do console.log, let's say I print Sanket, then I print a string backslash n, and then I print age. Now I am assuming what will be the answer? You will get Sanket, and then you will get age in the next line, because in between you tried to print a enter character or a new line character. So this is about special characters in JavaScript, and these special characters are consistent in other languages also. So no worries on that part.